Good afternoon and welcome back to LeagueWise and today's installment of Finn's 5. I'm your host, Chad Finn, and in this video, I'll be giving you my 5 starters for each role in the DraftKings LPL Summer Split Slate. I will be playing 2 lineups tonight in the DraftKings $150,000 Shock Blast tourney, which has a $15 buy-in. This is another 2-game slate that again locks at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Tuesday morning, June 9th. If you haven't yet, please do me a favor by liking this video and subscribing to the channel down below. If you really like it, go ahead and hit the notifications so you know whenever I post something. I do want to apologize. I did plan on getting this out a little bit quicker today. Ran into some internet problems and was on the phone for 2.5 hours with Comcast trying to get it fixed. Got some of it fixed. Still going to take about another week. Anyway, quick review of this morning's slate. Not much to say. Victory 5 bit me in the ass again. But I stand by my analysis and feel OMG was the right pick. One thing you can't do is predict communication problems, and there's clearly comm issues on the Rift with OMG, who I still say is the more talented team. They've got problems, and because of that, I probably won't touch them for the rest of the summer split. In my defense, I did give Victory 5 as a possible upset pick for those of you that wanted to differentiate with an upset versus through your captain role. But then LGD showed up, comes out and puts down E-Star, which I don't think anybody saw coming. It's been a very strange start to the LPL summer split. But we watch, we learn, we move on. And at the end of the day, this is League of Legends, and crazy split starts are not uncommon. So like I said, we're going to push through and trust the process. The featured games on the early morning DraftKings slate for the 9th, which is Tuesday, our game 1, or match 1, I should say, is Fun Plus Phoenix, who comes in at minus 2,284 favorites versus LNG, who are plus 1,252 dogs. You get these lines sometimes. This just isn't, we'll go over the match here in a second. Match 2 is Rogue Warriors coming in at plus 451 versus Top Esports, who are minus 751 favorites. I thought this line would be similar to the one above, but there's an interesting dynamic that's formed, and I'll cover that here in a little bit. It's also the reason I mentioned I'm playing 2 lineups in this slate. Either way, this is probably going to be a short video, as chances are no upsets will happen today. As we get ready for LCK and LCS to come online, I need to get through these faster so I can plan on putting out multiple videos daily when needed. So here's the format that you can expect from me moving forward. I'm going to give you a breakdown of each game, followed by Finn's 5, with the goal of, like I said, getting in and out of these videos a little bit quicker. I like being informative as I can, but again, I'm going to ask that you guys trust that I'm doing the work. And then also I'm going to make myself available through the day to answer roster questions that you might have, either through the comments down below or through Twitter. Just hit me up. Like I said, I'll get back to you as quickly as I can on all of those. I am also going to look at the possibility of doing watch parties through the summer session. No promises, though. It's just an idea I have. I don't know what that entails. We'll just have to play it by ear, but I'll definitely let you know. Real quick, no real roster moves to report with any of these teams, which makes sense for FPX and Top Esports. But LNG and Rogue Warriors, I feel they should have been more active. They weren't very good teams during the spring. LNG was one of the worst teams. Rogue Warriors, they were a bad team as well. They're really inconsistent. Funplex Phoenix finished 3rd with a record of 12-4. Top Esports finished 4th with a record of 11-5. Rogue Warriors 13th with a record of 7-9, and LNG 16th with a record of 5-11. Also worth noting, the Top Esports were the runners up and in the LPL, with FPX finishing 3rd in their playoff run. That brings us to match number one. Keep in mind, this should be a short video. Fun Plus Phoenix is one of the best teams in the world and should dominate this one. However, in their match up in the spring split, LNG was competitive, losing the first game despite being up 16 to 10 in kills. After stealing game one, FPX flexed their muscle, winning game two in under 25 minutes. Regardless, these teams are not on the same level. I'm not sure what happened in that game one in their last meeting. I'd have to go back and watch. I know a lot of times in team, a lot of times the favorite will play with their comps a little bit in game one. In a 3-game when they're going up against a team that they know they're just mechanically better than, and that may have been what happened. At the end of the day, FPX 99 out of 100 times wins this series running away. I'm going to roll out Fun Plus Phoenix. Match 2 doesn't look much different, as Top Esports is another world-class team facing one of the most inconsistent teams in the LPL. With Rogue Warriors, you never know what version you're going to see. They either come out and play real well, or they look like the worst team in the world. Not much of a match. Last time these teams met, as Top dominated in a 2-0 match win. Like I said, it was in dominant fashion. However, like I mentioned before here a couple times, there's a unique dynamic being created around this game that, in my opinion, you'll have to take advantage of correctly if you want a chance to place. But first, I just want to let you know I don't think this one is close. Top Esports wins. So here's the dynamic. Jackie Love is out tonight. He's one of the best bot laners in the world. He's a bot laner for Top Esports. Starting in his place is Kwai Kwai, I believe that's how it's pronounced, who is listed on DraftKings as a support at $5,600 for this slate. Kwai Kwai is the backup, and he's capable at ADC. It used to be his role when he came into the pro levels. He made the switch over to support. Rogue Warriors, I believe it's Zhao Wuji, is not that impressive. So I like the matchup, and it's an opportunity for you to get another carry in your lineup at a very discounted price. He will far exceed his value, but because of that, Kwai Kwai is also going to be heavily owned, and chances are you'll have to have him in your lineup because you probably won't place without him if Top Esports wins. There are two, with that said, there's two ways that you can look at this. Number one, Top Esports is vulnerable and might be the next upset victim of the summer split. Or option two here is your chance to get, like I said, an extra carry in the game at a vastly discounted price. Personally, I'm going to, like I said, play 2 lineups in this one. So I'm going to hedge. I'm going to hedge both options here. I'm going to play 2 lineups in the slate. Something I should have done in each of the V5 games, but hindsight's 2020. One with I'm going to play one lineup with the extra carry with Top winning, and one with Rogue Warriors pulling off the upset. For this video, I'm picking Top Esports to win, and we'll be playing the extra carry in Fins 5. Fins 5 will represent the extra carry, like I said, with Top Esports winning. I just wanted to make sure that everyone watching is aware of the opportunity this presents. Allow yourself to be creative. Keep in mind in these 2-game slates, you got to differentiate. You just have to be careful in doing so. My guess is probably a lot of people are going to play Kwai Kwai as captain. I'm not going to do that. I think that's a mistake. I don't want to have two supports in my lineup in this one. Although it's very possible that the winning lineup is going to have that. I just think that's something that everybody's going to jump on. So I'm going to go a little different direction. What you do is up to you. So with that said, that leaves us with chalk once again with FPX and Top for roster construction. Again, like I said, make sure you differentiate using captain, roller, upset. Although, like I said, I do not think an upset exists on this slate. Chances are Top Esports wins without Jackie Love. which brings us to Finn's 5. So once again, grab your pens and paper. At top, I am running out 369 from Top Esports. Jungle, I'm going with Karsa for 6,400 with Top Esports. In the mid lane, Doin B at 7,600. At bottom, I'm going LWX. I believe he might actually pronounce that some way, but I'm not sure how. But he's at 8,000. He'll be covering ADC role. And then support, like I mentioned, I'm going with Kwai Kwai. Fill in the support role, although he's an ADC, and that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4 potential carries, and 369 is capable of having big games as well. So this is going to be the core 5 that I stick with. That concludes this installment. Looking to bounce back tomorrow morning, I should say. And hope you enjoyed Finn's 5. And as always, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons below. Follow me on Twitter, and please leave comments. Again, thank you for watching. This is Chad Finn saying good luck, stay safe, and see you tomorrow morning on the Rift.